Good morning, beautiful people. This is the Twisted Woodchuck coming to you live and in living color from the Twisted Woodchuck's Wood Shop. Okay, now my alter ego, the Twisted Poet, is going to hang out with me. And every now and then he might make a comment. But other than that, this is the Twisted Woodchuck show. And so I'm getting ready to start making cedar wood products again. Finally. And, excuse me. Excuse me. A friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, brother Mikhail Mbali Bey, who we go back like 30-something years. And we befriended each other. And this brother had been showing me so much love. So he knew personally of my wood products. And so he commented about purchasing one of my masjids. So to make a long story short, in order to get me motivated, he went to Home Depot and bought me 2 boxes of cedar wood products. Cedar wood, for me to start doing what I do. And I had been procrastinating. And so a couple of days ago, I was over a friend of mine's house. Another longtime friend, and when I say a longtime friend, I'm talking about pure Nago longtime friend. One of the first brothers I met. And through the years, we have kept in touch whether I've been incarcerated or not. If I'm incarcerated, he would accept phone calls, he would send me money, and he would send me a Christmas card every year of his family. So I watched his family grow up. And so when I got out, he even assisted me in purchasing wood and my fabrics and everything else to try to get off the ground with my website and stuff. And he also purchased a lot of products. And 2 of the products he purchased was hope chests, one for his mother and one for his auntie. And so saying all of that, I was over his house a couple of days ago doing some work, and he pulled the hope chest out. It was the last thing on my mind. I'll show you a picture of it, in my photos, but it was the last thing on my mind when he brought that out, and I looked at it, and I was so amazed and so impressed by something that I made over 20-something years ago. Over 20-something years ago, and this brother still have it. And it's in good condition. He has 2 of them. But one of them, he said, had some damage to it. The wood started, at one time, and so he had to repair it. But that motivated me to get down here and get back on my job, because this is what I do. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. And what I say is, when I'm doing my wood products, the devil doesn't work here. So I'm going to start doing a demo. And basically, I'm going to start sharing videos every day of the progress of the boxes that I'm doing. Now, originally, when I was incarcerated, and when I designed a lot of these blueprints, which goes back to 1991, my original ones. And then when I got out, I got some that I have in 1998 that I've had since I've been home that I drew. And I was, so I got designs that I haven't even made yet. I got a guitar design that I only made 2. And normally when I'm making these wood products, like certain things, I make 2 of them. I make 2 at a time, because I try to use the wood with different grains in it to give a different color, and then I'll, as I'm making them, if I have a slight flaw on one, then on the second one, I can correct it. And so for the most part, every time I produce 2 items, one of them has a slight flaw that no one knows but me. And that's the thing, and so I'm going to start, basically, I already cut the tongue and grooves off of all of these. And now, since I was getting ready to start doing my measurements to make my first masjid for the brother, which is this blueprint here. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but no, you can't see it. But anyway, I got the blueprints that I'm getting ready to, and it's called Masjid Miriam. Each one of my masjids is named after either a prophet or Mary, which in Arabic is Miriam. And so I have Musa, I have Ibrahim, and I have Esau, which is Jesus in Arabic. And so I cut the tongue and groove off all of it. And now since I was getting ready to start taking my measurements to cut, I realized that I still have my edges that have to be cut. So what I'm going to do is, and I already cut a couple of them. So I'm going to finish cutting these edges off so that I can prepare to start actually making my measurements and then cutting my pieces out so that I can start putting my 45s on them and gluing them together to get ready to come up with my base and my walls. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to make some noise. Now, if you all just hang with me, it's 5 minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, and then I'm going to cut all of my edges off, and then